Hello, it's Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. Today we're going to flow through a full live yoga class, starting with our warm-up, proceeding into practice. There'll be a short water break halfway into the practice, and then we finish the remainder of the practice, concluding with the Savasana, the final posture. All right, so I'll meet you on your mat. Mat. Today we will have our mat in a horizontal alignment. All right, so the mat is horizontal and we'll start by stretching. So I'm going to let everybody have time to get their way to their mats and just begin to guide the shoulders to roll forward. So we're circling the shoulders forward and we're also twisting. So we're getting a nice stretch in the muscles in the back, the upper shoulders, and take long, deep inhales. Now we're going to flow opposite. Shoulders roll back, and really try to lift the shoulders up nice and high towards your earlobes. Remember to keep your breath full. From here, we'll allow the body to be still, and then we're going to have the palms touch and clasp our hands. Now we're going to focus on the left leg. We're going to step the left leg out, step the right leg out, and take a bend. All right, and now we're going to pulse. Lower, 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 and breathe. All right, so we want to engage the hips and warm up the leg muscles. The next breath allows us to rise up to straighten the legs. Breathe, straighten the knees. Lift the heart up and squeeze your glute muscles. From here, we'll take a breath, release back to knees bending. See how deep you can bend, and then release the fingers. Guide the arms out. We'll have the elbows bending, and this is our goddess position. The next breath, we'll straighten knees, straighten elbows, create an X shape with your body with a lifted heart. The next breath allows the toes to flow forward. And we're going to lift the heart up on an inhale. Lift the heart. Guiding the arms to lower. Our chin flows towards our collarbone. And if you feel any pain or discomfort, you can soften your knees with a slight bend, because we're still warming our body up. So we're keeping the eyes open for focus and concentration. And if you want to go deeper in the bend, you just bend your elbows. Let your heart guide to the wall behind you. Notice your heart rhythm. And from here, let's all place our hands on our shins. Press the heart forward to a flat back forward fold. So we have knees straight, elbows straight, and we're lifting that tailbone up towards the sky. Awesome flow. From here, we can guide the left toes to flow out at a diagonal. Use your right hand, and the right hand flows towards the left foot. And we're just giving a nice little stretch so we can engage the rib cage. All right, so we're getting a nice stretch in the muscles that cover the rib cage. And then on the exhale breath, we're going to allow the left arm to lower. If it's not lowered already, we're going to walk the hand center. And then we'll do the same flow other side. Left hand flows to the right foot ankle area. And we're just getting a nice stretch. Our chin is flowing towards the collarbone, and we're breathing deep. Awesome flow. From here, on your exhale breath, release where you're holding your ankle or foot. Walk your hands back center. And we're going to bend the knees. Bend your knees, and then slowly rise up. Lifting up one vertebrae at a time. Guiding the navel inward, allow your palms to face forward. Lift your heart and begin to straighten your knees. We're going to guide our fingertips to flow towards the sky. We'll begin to touch, rotate arms in. Guide the arms closer. Fingertips touch, palms touch. Guide the elbows to release on an exhale. Nice and fluid, elbows bend, and we place our thumbs on heart center with relaxed shoulders. From here, let's gaze downward, and this will be our time to reflect on our heart rhythm. And if we choose, we can set an intention for our practice today, or we can even dedicate our practice, or we can simply connect with our own heart energy as we're breathing. On the next exhale, begin to blink the eyes open a little wider. And we are now prepared to start our yoga practice for today. So today, we will start our practice in a warrior two. Let's take a breath and begin to step the feet outward. The further we step the feet outward, the deeper we will go into the warrior two posture. Look downward and notice how your heels are making an imaginary line. Excellent flow. The next breath guides the left toes to point away from the body. Heels are still making that imaginary line, and we're going to bend that left knee. We'll position the knee over the ankle, but not the toes, keeping the back leg straight. Next breath, actively begin to press your palms together. Elbows rise, and you create that engagement of the pectoral muscles. Yes, allow your hands to flow upward. Keep breathing. Nice and fluid. Elbows flow to straighten, and then release the palms. Keeping your fingers straight, elbows straight. Creating a nice flow to shoulder level. And then we'll turn our head towards the left and actively gaze over the left middle finger. This is our warrior two posture. So we have shoulders relaxed away from our ears. Our low jaw is relaxed as well. The facial muscles during yoga are always softened and relaxed, okay? We have our tongue resting in low jaw. We're gazing past the middle finger, and by gazing, that allows us to connect with what is called the dristi. In yoga, the gaze is called your dristi. So that strengthens eye muscles and has a lot of other benefits as well. On our inhale, we're lifting the heart, noticing the length in the spine, noticing the heart rhythm, and on the exhale, we guide the navel inward as we relax the shoulders and keep low jaw relaxed. What a wonderful warrior two. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath through our nose. And as we exhale, the right arm is going to begin to lower. We're going to place our right palm on the right thigh. The next breath guides the left palm to face upward. Keep the left arm straight. Inhale, we're going to begin to lift the left arm. Let's breathe. Lift the left arm, lift the heart up. And we're going to guide the fingertips to sweep across the sky, gazing up. And if you want to go deeper, you can bend that right elbow and place your forearm behind your back. The choice is yours. All right, that's a little more advanced with the elbow bending. So you have the choice, right arm stays straight, or you can have the elbow bend. Everybody is gazing upward. We're gazing upward. We have an open heart. We have our eyes open. Guiding as much air as possible into the lungs. And this is our reverse warrior position. We're strengthening spine while we're open. From here, let's take another full breath. And as we exhale, we're going to begin to lower that left arm. The chin lowers as well. Keep your gaze at your left palm. If your right elbow is bending, release it back to straighten, and we'll all meet up together back at warrior two with both palms facing downward and the gaze past the left middle finger. The next breath allows the left elbow to bend. Let's rotate that left palm so it faces upward. Excellent. Take a breath, lift your heart up. Exhale, release towards the bending leg. We're going to place that left forearm on the left thigh. All right, so the left palm remains up. Now the breath guides us to turn our head to the right. Look at the right hand. Guide your right palm to face upward. And then on your next inhale, we're going to lift that right arm. And remember, go at your own pace as you're breathing. Use your own breath as your guide for your body movement. So we're sweeping the right fingertips overhead, and ultimately the right palm will face downward towards the same direction as the mat. So the head is pointing up. So your nose is pointing up towards the sky. We have an open heart, open hips, and we're breathing deep. Awesome flow. The next breath allows us to lift the right arm up so the fingertips are just pointing towards the sky. Let's stay at that position, and then we'll straighten the left elbow. Take a breath as you begin to straighten the elbow and also straighten the left knee. So we'll have both legs straight, and the heart is pointing towards the front. So we have the shoulders aligned. All right, so this is a balancing posture. And also we are inverted as the head is lower towards the hips, bringing benefits to the nervous and circulatory system. From here, we're also squeezing the kneecaps so the legs can remain straight. All the weight of our body is in our heels. Let's focus on the right hand, which is in the air. We're going to take a breath. We're going to reach with that right hand. Imagine there's a rope that we're grasping for, and begin to rise up. Allow the left arm to flow upward as well. Keep guiding all of that wonderful oxygen into the lungs, and all 10 fingertips flow towards the sky. The next breath allows the left toes to flow forward. All 10 toes are pointing towards the front of the room. So we're in a wide-legged stance, legs straight, all the weight of the body grounded in our heels. From here, we'll take a breath, and we're going to focus on the right leg. The right toes point away from the body, and we're going to bend that right knee. As the arms release downward, gaze down and notice how your heels make an imaginary line. If they don't, adjust accordingly. All right? So we're guiding the arms to release to shoulder level. We're turning our head to the right. Our shoulders are relaxed away from our ears. The low jaw is relaxed. Our tongue is resting in low jaw. And the gaze is active. That drishti gaze is active past your right middle finger. Now, gazing actively has many benefits. It promotes concentration, it promotes focus, very good for brain function. So follow the flow of the breath. Notice how the chest rises. See how much air you can guide into your lungs, and keep actively squeezing the elbows. This will help tone up your bicep, tricep muscles. Alrighty, what a wonderful way to take best care of our bodies. Exhale, the left arm begins to left palm connects with left thigh. Next breath, right palm faces upward. And then allow the right arm to rise. Take a breath, lift the right arm up. And we're going to lift the head up also. So we're lifting the heart. And we're connecting with that reverse warrior with a lifted heart. And if you want to go deeper, yes, that left elbow can bend. You can place your forearm behind you. So just choose your level. Remember, don't strain and just breathe deep. And we'll all connect in a reverse warrior with the lifted heart, allowing the weight of the body to sink into the hips, allowing the breath to just create a wonderful flow to guide over the body. From here, as we remain focused on heart rhythm, allow your right arm to begin to rise up, and then if the left elbow is bending, straighten it, and we'll meet up in warrior two. So the arms will be shoulder level with palms facing down, all fingers straight, and the gaze is past that right middle finger. Really engage those elbows by squeezing them. Straighten the fingers. On the inhale, lift the heart. On the exhale, guide the navel inward. The next breath guides the right elbow to bend. The forearm flows inward, and then we'll rotate the palm to face up. We have the right palm facing up. Take a cleansing breath, lift the heart up. On the exhale, let's fold towards the bending leg. We're going to allow the right forearm to rest on the right thigh. Allows the left arm to rise. Let's breathe. Guide those fingertips to sweep across the sky. Ultimately, the left bicep is in the same direction as your left ear. So we have the heart pointing towards the front of the room. We're guiding our navel inward. What a wonderful side stretch. Also opening hips at the same time, toning leg muscles. So many benefits in this posture. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath and we'll allow the left arm to rise up. As the arm flows upward, allow that left palm to face the front of the room, keeping the elbows straight. Notice how the shoulders are stacked, so the shoulders are aligned. The next breath focuses on the right arm. Let's straighten the right arm, guide the fingertips towards the mat, and we're going to straighten also the right leg. And this connects us with the triangle pose. All right, the body is shaped like a triangle. We're guiding as much air as we can into the lungs on our inhale with a slow, fluid breath. We're pausing at the top of the breath to notice heart rhythm. And on the exhale, we allow the navel to flow inward. We want to engage the diaphragm by guiding the navel inward. Awesome flow. From here, we will focus on the left hand. We're going to imagine there's a rope just above that left hand that we're reaching for. So on the inhale, we're going to reach and begin to rise up. Lift your heart, flow upward. The right arm will rise all the way overhead. Excellent. All 10 toes flow forward. Now we're back in a wide-legged stance. From here, we'll rotate the arms in, guide them closer. Together, lift your heart, press palms together. The navel is flowing inward. Ultimately, the thumbs relax on the sternum. Relax your shoulders away from your ears. Relax, soften those shoulders. Gaze downward towards the tip of the nose and connect with the rise and fall of the chest, your own heart rhythm. From here, we'll take a breath. Left toes point away from the body. We're going to bend the left knee. So now, rotate the upper body towards the bending knee. So rotate upper body towards the left and let your right toes come in slightly to a diagonal. So we have the heart pointing in the same direction as the front bending knee. Now we'll actively press the palms together and allow the hands to flow upward and the arms flow to straighten. As the elbows are straightening, release your palms. So now the arms will be parallel. Your palms are no longer touching. We have the fingers straight, elbows straight, palms facing each other, shoulders relaxed. This is called our Warrior One posture. So in the Warrior One posture, we're tapping into inner strength, increasing oxygen levels in the bloodstream, and we're also opening hips and toning leg muscles. From here, we can allow the arms to release forward to shoulder level. Now, we're going to shift the weight of the body forward. Literally, guide your weight forward, back heel rises. Let's just do a rocking chair motion like front and back. And ultimately, when you're ready, transfer all your weight over your left leg and straighten your left leg. If able, you can lift up the right foot. So when you're, and the heart lowers, and we just create length in the spine so that you can connect with Warrior Three posture. And it's perfectly fine if you have your toe on the mat. So we have different levels. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, we're going to release the foot that's in the air back to the mat. Allow the arms to lower all the way down as we straighten left knee. All 10 toes flow forward, back to the wide-legged stance. Inhale, arms flow overhead, lift the heart up. Right toes point away from the body. Rotate the upper body towards the right, and we're going to bend the right knee. Now the left toes come in slightly, and in yoga, it's always good to just check your alignment. You can look down, notice how your heels make an imaginary line. Back leg straight, front knee bending. Upper body is rotating towards the bending leg. Arms are parallel, palms face each other, elbows straight. And facial muscles are relaxed for a strong warrior one. So many benefits in this warrior one posture. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath. And on the exhale, we're going to allow the arms to release all the way to shoulder level with the palms still facing inward and elbows straight. Now we'll create that shift again, transferring the weight forward and back. Forward, and the back heel rises, all right? When you're ready, your breath will let you know, and you'll just guide all the weight forward onto the right leg. Squeeze that left glute muscle, and the foot rises. Guide the navel inward. And it's perfectly fine to breathe deep. In this warrior three posture, we're focusing on balance. This is how we strengthen our core. Let's all take a cleansing breath, and on the exhale, we're going to release that left foot all the way back down. Guide the front knee to bend. Inhale, arms flow overhead. The breath guides us to rotate upper body towards the front of the room. Release the arms downward. Awesome flow. From here, left toes point away from the body. Inhale, arms overhead. Next breath, let's rotate upper body towards the left. Left knee bends. Release the arms downward. Guide your heart to flow towards the bending knee. And you're going to use your hands to frame that left foot. Spread your fingers as widely as you can. And you have your palms on your mat. Now we'll focus on the right heel. Lift the right heel up and guide the right toes to point in the same direction as the left. All right? So now, begin to guide your weight back towards that right heel. Take a breath, and now we're going to step the left foot back. Breathe, step the left foot back. And guide your tailbone towards the sky. Press your heart towards your thighs, and encourage your heels to press into the mat without straining, okay? So you shouldn't feel any pain. If you feel pain, just guide the knees to soften with a little bend. Otherwise, if able, keep the legs straight. We're pressing our heart towards our thighs. The chin is flowing towards the collarbone, and we have the tailbone rising towards the sky. Elbows are straight, the fingers are spread as because our head is lower than the hips. That's why we keep the eyes open. We have our eyes open for focus and concentration. What an awesome flow. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath, and we're going to shift the weight forward so the shoulders will align over our wrists. And then let's begin to bend our knees. The knees bend, and we're going to gently place our knees on our mat. Point the toes. Toenails will be on the mat. Guide your glutes to release towards your heels. Allow your glutes to flow towards your heels and slide your palms forward. Your hands slide away from the body. Guide your navel inward. So pull that belly inward and let your chest flow towards your thighs. And the forehead flows towards the mat. This is our resting posture. This is called a child's pose. And although it's a resting posture, we are receiving benefits from head to toe. With the hands sliding away from the body, we're strengthening the ligaments in the wrist, elbows, and shoulders. with the forehead resting towards the mat. That's allowing our nervous and circulatory system to reset, bringing benefits as well. Gravity is lengthening and strengthening our spine for us. So just keep breathing as we're also stretching and toning the leg muscles. Let's breathe so deep we can feel it behind our heart. Connect with heart energy. More breath. Awesome flow. Now we'll focus on our hands. We're going to use our hands to press the body upright, lift your glutes up, top back. From here, we can cross our ankles. We'll guide the right knee out, left knee out. Let your glutes flow towards your heels. Walk your hands outward and use your hands as props as you transfer your weight towards your glutes. And connect with easy pose. So easy pose is a cross-legged position. We can have the thumbs rest on sternum. Notice heart rhythm. Awesome flow. So we are 30 minutes into our practice approximately. This is a time for a water break. So if you'd like to hydrate, this is a great time to do so, and I'll do the same. I'll meet you back on your mat shortly. Yes, very refreshing. So important for us to make sure we get adequate amounts of water. Water is essential for our bodies, for our good health. Anytime during practice, if you feel like you need your water, make sure you keep it handy close to your mat so you can have it as you feel whenever you need it. Alrighty. Alrighty. So we are going to make our way back to our mats. Don't rush. Take your time having your water, hydrating. Right? So we'll make our way back to our mats, and we will have our mats still in the horizontal alignment. We will be sitting in easy pose. We will have our left leg in front in easy pose. Left leg in front. The heart is lifted, so lift the heart. And when we lift the heart, just really receive that, lengthen the spine. Notice how the vertebrae lengthen. Notice how you relax your shoulders. Allow the arms to rest on your legs. If you want to feel more energy, have your palms facing upward. If you want to feel more relaxed, have your palms face down. So choose your hand placement based on how you'd like to feel. The heart remains lifted, shoulders remain relaxed, the low jaw is relaxing, and we're just going to gaze downward towards the tip of the nose. So the eyes are not quite closed, but we're just gazing all the way down. So our drishti, our gaze is downward, so we can just allow the breath and the heart rhythm to connect. So we're consciously breathing in as slowly as we can. So the inhale is very slow and full and long. At the top of our breath, that's when we can't inhale anymore. That's the top of the breath. Pause and notice the heart rhythm. Notice how your heart is beating, and then release the breath. Guide the navel inward as you release your breath. All right, so really just let On the exhale, try to make a sound, okay? As if you're fogging a mirror, all right? So keep breathing slowly. On the inhale, at the top of the breath, pause, connect with heart rhythm. Exhale, make a sound. Awesome flow. Let's do it once more at your own pace. Take your breath. Excellent. From here, we'll allow the arms to extend outward as we're inhaling. Elbows begin to straighten. We're lifting the heart up, and we're allowing our fingertips to flow up towards the sky. The next breath allows the right arm to lower. Squeeze that right elbow actively. The right palm stays facing forward and the fingers are straight. As the right arm lowers, keep reaching upward with the left hand. The right palm rotates and we're going to guide only the right fingertips onto the mat. So we call it the cupcake fingers, as if you're trying to pick up a cupcake. Good. Now, focus on the left arm. The left arm rotates in. Reach up a little higher, lift your heart, breathe. Shoulder flows towards the ear, and when you can't reach any higher, release your body to the right. Begin to bend the right elbow. Your palm releases onto the mat. Gaze up towards the sky. So your nose is pointing towards the sky, and you're releasing the right elbow all the way onto the mat. What a wonderful way to lengthen and strengthen the spine. Gravity is opening the hips for us. And with each exhale, we're guiding our navel inward. Awesome flow. On the inhale, notice the heart begins to lift. Press the right palm into the mat and rise up. Lift your heart, lift that right arm all the way up. Fill the lungs completely. Palms are facing each other. Shoulders are relaxed. Breathe so deep you can feel it behind your heart. Connecting with heart energy. From here, we're going to reach up high towards the sky. On the exhale, allow the left arm to lower. The left palm will face the front of the room. Left fingers are straight. Left elbow is straight. Then rotate the hand so you can guide your fingertips only to connect with your mat with a straight elbow. Relaxed shoulder. Now we'll focus on the right hand. We're going to reach up with the right hand. The right shoulder rises towards the ear. Receive more length in the spine. And when you're ready to exhale, release now towards the left. Left elbow bends. Allow that left palm to connect with the mat all the way. Turn your head so your nose points towards the sky. And we have a lifted heart. What a wonderful way to strengthen and lengthen the spine. Very good for the spinal cord, the connective tissues between the vertebrae of the spine. So many benefits in this side stretch. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath and we're going to focus on our left hand. The left palm presses into the mat as we lift the heart. We're breathing, rising up, lifting the heart, lifting left arm as well. All 10 fingertips flow towards the sky. Our palms face each other. The breath allows us to lift the knees up and uncross the legs. Or lift. On the exhale, straighten the right leg. Guide your heart to flow towards your foot, and we're flexing the right foot. Guide the navel in as you release, and listen to your body. Your chin is flowing towards your collarbone. All right, allow your shoulders to relax away from your ears. So, what a wonderful way to receive benefits in all of the muscles in the back. Very good for the lumbar region of the back. We have the front foot still flexing. The next breath allows us to release the arms, guide the arms to extend outward. The arms flow towards the wall behind us. We're going to begin to bend our elbows so we can embrace the bending leg with our arms. If possible, you can interlace your fingers behind your back. See how that feels? Don't strain. It's okay if your hands don't touch. Just keep your elbows bending. The chin is flowing towards the collarbone. The heart is flowing towards the right thigh. Awesome flow. The left sole of the foot remains on the mat. From here, we'll take a deep breath, and then on the exhale, we're going to release our hands. Allow the arms to extend outward. Elbows begin to straighten. Guide the arms to flow forward. Awesome flow. We have the elbows straight, palms facing each other, and the right foot remains flexing. The next breath allows us to rise up. Let's breathe. Lift the heart up, lift the arms. And as the heart is rising, be sure to guide your navel inward. As we exhale, we're going to straighten the bending leg. Flex that foot. Guide the leg to straighten. We'll have both legs straight. On the inhale, we're going to bend our right knee. Breathe, bend the knee, lift the heart up. We're going to place the sole of the foot on the mat with a lifted heart. Left foot remains flexing. Fingertips remain flowing towards the sky. What a wonderful way to elongate the spine. Excellent flow. Let's take a deep breath. Fill the lungs all the way. And on the exhale, we're going to guide the body to flow towards that flexing front foot and the arms lower at the same time. We're guiding our navel inward. That left foot remains flexing. We're releasing towards the straight leg for a forward fold with bended knee. All right, so this is very good for activating the core, engaging the abdominal wall. Each time we exhale, the navel flows closer inward. The next breath allows the arms to separate. The palms begin to face downward and allow the arms to flow towards the wall behind you. Elbows begin to bend. The hands come closer and closer together, and if able, we can interlace the fingers. If we can, it's okay. Just breathe deep. Guide the corners of the mouth up for a nice gentle smile, knowing that we are taking great care of our bodies right now. Notice your own heart rhythm. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, we're going to release those to flow to straighten, and the breath guides the arms to flow forward. So the arms return to parallel over the straight leg. The front foot remains flexing. Palms face each other, elbows straight, chin flowing towards collarbone. Awesome flow. From here, we'll take a breath and begin to rise up, lifting the body, lifting the arms. And as you lift, remember, lift the heart, receive more length in the spine. On the exhale, bending leg flows to straighten. We'll guide both knees to bend. Allow the arms to release all the way down. Fingertips connect with the mat. And then we're going to slide our hands behind us towards our glutes. Fingers will point in the same direction as the feet. Have your full palm on your mat, so your palm is fully on your mat. And now, walk your feet closer to your backside. We're going to take a breath, and we're going to lift the backside up. So use your hands to press into the mat, lift your backside up, and lift your heels up. It's okay if you want to point your fingers away from your body. Do what you need to do to get your glutes off of your mat. Lift your heels up. Walk your hands closer towards your feet. Your knees will begin to lower and begin to lift your heart up. Now we're balancing on the ball and toes of the feet. If this is uncomfortable, go ahead and just bring one knee down, okay? But if this feels fine and you can still smile, stay like this. You can stay like this, or if you'd like a little more, you can just bend your elbows and see if you're able to balance. And it's okay, maybe you might just want to have one hand, a couple of breaths this way, and then you would switch so your body could be balanced, because the purpose is to improve balance and focus in the body. From here, let's release the hands. If we have the hands touching, release. And we're going to fold forward. Chest flows towards the thighs. Place your hands on your mat. And now we're going to focus on our right leg. We're going to guide the right leg to be on the outside of the right arm. And we're going to guide the right toes away from the body. So the right toes are pointing away from the body, the right knee pointing away from the body. Now we place the left arm on the inside of left leg. Same flow. Left toes point away from the body. And now bring both heels onto the mat. So you're going to slide your feet away from each other. You have at least about 18 inches, depending on, how tall you are, how much your hips will let you know, your body will let you know. Slide your feet away from each other so that you can bring your heels onto your mat comfortably. If it's not comfortable, then just flow back to both knees down. Okay? So see how it feels, and once you get here, let's just rock from side to side. All right, so we want to create a little more openness in the hips. From here, it's very good to do squatting postures, very good for the body, very good for pelvic floor. Now, if able, what we'll do is we'll let the body be still. We're using the upper arms to actively press. So that's what I'm doing. I'm pressing the knees to splay outward. I'm using my arms to press to let the knees splay outward. And if you need a hand down for balance, go ahead and do that. From here, if you'd like a little more, let your palms touch. Lift your heart up. And place your thumbs on your sternum, the center of the floor, with a lifted heart. All right, this is very good for the hip flexors, very good for hamstrings, the glutes, so many benefits in this posture. From here, if your palms are touching, let's release. Left arm rises, flows back. Right arm rises, flows back. And just extend the leg to an outward position, so we are now in a wide-legged seated posture. And you can adjust your adjust the flesh back there so that you can get your sit bones all the way on your mat. Try to get your sit bones all the way on your mat, legs straight, and the feet are flexing. So the way we flex our feet is we press the ball of the foot away from the body. We guide the tips of the toes towards the body. All right? Demonstrate. See, this is the flex foot. All right? The foot is flexing. All right? So we have the feet flexing, kneecaps squeezing straight, and the heart is lifted. Lift your heart as much as possible. And keep that navel, the belly button, flowing inward. The shoulders are relaxed. The low jaw is relaxed. And we're just focusing on flow of breath. From here, we'll allow the arms to rise and the fingertips flow up towards the sky. Awesome flow. Next breath allows us to release the arms all the way back down. Next breath, left knee bends. Breathe, bend the left knee. Use your hands as a guide. We're going to guide the sole of the foot towards the inner thigh. So we have the sole of the foot, perhaps even touching the inner thigh or close to it. Final position with the foot flexing. Now, allow the right arm to flow forward. Inhale, left arm overhead. We're going to try to get those left fingertips to reach towards the sky. The shoulder will lift up towards the ear. When you're ready to exhale, allow the body to flow towards the straight leg, and you're going to walk the right fingertips towards the front of the room as you release. Now your body will tell you how low you can go. You have to listen to your body. Honor your body with your breath. When your body says it can't go any lower, take a breath. On the exhale, just allow the body to soften. Relax. Don't pull, don't strain. And from here, we can guide the right arm to flow towards the right leg. Perhaps you can either capture your foot with both hands, or you can just simply have the right arm rest in front of right leg. So do what feels best for you. We have the heart flowing towards the front of the room, and we're gazing up towards the sky. Awesome flow. Now, we're going to focus on the left hand. Going to take a breath, allow the left hand to release. Left arm rises as we lift the heart. Both arms rise up. Returning us back to a neutral spine, releasing arms all the way down on the exhale. We'll use our left hand to support the bending knee. Place your left hand underneath your knee. Guide the leg to rise and flow out straight at a diagonal. Right knee bends. It's okay, use your hands to guide that foot inward. Place the sole of the foot near the thigh. If able, you can touch or just bring it close. Adjust sit bones as necessary. We're flexing the left foot. On the exhale, we're going to allow the left arm to release towards the left leg. Reach the right arm up. Shoulder flows towards the ear, and then on the exhale, we're going to release towards the straight leg, lifting our heart up, gazing up towards the sky, being gentle with the body, going slow. The slower, the better. What a wonderful way to strengthen spine while opening hips. Awesome flow. From here, we're going to focus on the heart, and we're going to lift up our heart and lift the right arm at the same time. Left arm follows. A fluid flow guides us back to the neutral spine position so we can take a cleansing breath. On the exhale, allow the arms to release back downward. Next breath, right elbow bends. We're going to use the right hand to support underneath your bending knee. Lift the leg. Guide both knees to bend. Turn the body and then slide to the top of your mat. We're about to lie down, preparing for our final yoga posture. So flow to the top of your mat with knees bending. Use your arms to embrace your thighs and let your feet lift off of your mat. From here, take a breath, lift the heart a little more, and on the exhale, very slowly, release the legs. Arms flow to a parallel. We guide the navel inward, and we're just going to lower one vertebrae at a time, keeping the chin towards the collarbone, releasing the spine slowly, gently onto the mat. Shoulder blades connect with the mat. Base of the skull connects with the mat. Now allow the arms and feet to straighten. With legs straight, make sure your spine is straight and long. Get your body comfortable, and then close your eyes. We're going to have our eyes closed. Take a yawn breath. Make a big O with your mouth. Your chin flows towards your collarbone. And on the exhale, move your low jaw from side to side. Let your jaw stay relaxed so your lips are not touching and your tongue is resting in low jaw. From here, we're bringing all of focus to the flow of our breath coming in through our nostrils, flowing into the back of the throat, causing the chest to rise, causing the chest to lower. Our breath is very full. The breath is active as we're getting as much air as we can into the lungs on the inhale. And on the exhale, we're mindful to release the breath as we guide the navel inward. Keep your focus on flow of breath. the rise and fall of the chest. Notice the sound of the breath. Notice the heart rhythm. See if you can feel the rhythm that your heart has right now. Let your breath connect with your heart rhythm and breathe deep. Connect with peace, connect with calm. As we remain focused with these fluid breaths, our breath is just creating a cleansing wave that flows over the body, allowing us to tap into our heart rhythm, heart energy. Now we'll focus on the feet. Allow your breath to guide the feet to move from side to side. As the feet are moving, we're engaging the ankles, we're wiggling the toes, and we're breathing deep. The breath allows movement to flow into the calf muscles. We'll gently squeeze and release calf muscles. And we're going to squeeze and release the kneecaps. With the kneecaps squeezing and releasing, guide movement now to the thigh muscles. Squeeze those muscles. Release. Breathe. Full breaths. Allow the fingers to bend and straighten. And the breath allows the hands to circle in both directions. Now focus on glute muscles. Squeeze the glute muscles, release the glute muscles. Just squeeze and release as the breath is still deep and full. Now we'll focus on our shoulders. On our inhale, we're going to lift the shoulders up towards the sky. On the exhale, let your shoulder blades release back to your mat. Relax your arms at your side. The next breath allows us to move the low jaw from left to right. Move your lips around your teeth. Begin to wiggle your nose. Try to move your ears and blink your eyes open. Take a cleansing breath through your nose. Let your facial muscles be relaxed. Inhale, let's guide the knees to bend. We're breathing, guiding the soles of the feet onto the mat. Once the soles of the feet on the mat, take a breath. On the exhale, the knees fall towards the front of the room. We're going to turn our body towards the front of the room. The body flows on the left side, left elbow bends, and we'll guide ourselves to a fetal position on our left side. From here, the breath allows the hands to flow in front of the chest. Take a deep breath. On the exhale, slowly, gently, we're going to press the body upright. Take your time, don't rush. Guide yourself to any comfortable seated position. Relax your arms on your legs or even at your side. Lift the heart. Gaze downward. And just notice how you're feeling at this present moment in time. The breath allows the arms to extend outward and we'll lift the arms. Deep breath. Rotate arms in. Guide your arms closer. Fingertips touch. Breathe. Release the elbows. The elbows flow to bending. Palms begin to flow closer. We'll rest our thumbs on our sternum. Relax shoulders. Gazing downward, connecting with this moment in time, noticing how we're feeling. From here, we'll take a cleansing breath, and on the exhale, we're going to release and fold forward. Let's remember the importance of enjoying nature, enjoying life, being kind to others, and being gentle to stay. On the inhale, we rise up. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome flow. Again, for those of you who might have joined a little later, my name is Candace with Gentle Yoga for Everyone. If you found this practice to be helpful to you, hit the like button, subscribe. Also, feel free to share with friends. I will be going live more often, and I look forward to seeing you on your mat soon. Have a beautiful day. Bye.